Hello, Cheap Ari here. It's been quite a while since my last video, and I do apologize. Unfortunately, I got the bug to go on vacation, and then during the vacation, I got a bug. And unfortunately, I was out for a period of time, still dealing with COVID, and I'm still a bit under the weather even today. But I did get this in the mail, and this has been a long time coming. This is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem popcorn bucket available at, or was available at Regal Cinemas. This was something that I purchased online back in, I believe, July of this year. I pre-ordered it prior to the movie's release. And unfortunately, it took up until December of that year to actually arrive. So Regal Cinemas used to run a shop. It's Regal Theater's shop online. And for all intents and purposes, even though that online shop was available to purchase plushies, popcorn buckets, all this tie-in merchandise that they have at concession stands, that website has pretty much kind of gone to the wayside, and Regal doesn't use it anymore. So in terms of kind of acquiring this merchandise nowadays, is either you have to purchase and find these items in the theater and be lucky enough that they have it in stock, or you have to be a Regal Crown Club member and be able to use your point accruals to be able to acquire it online. So it's now kind of a loyalty membership in order to purchase it online, or you have to be lucky and find it at the theater. I could not find this when the film was out, and nor do I really have luck in being able to find this type of merchandise in theaters, so I decided to purchase it online. Unfortunately, it just took a while to ship, but hopefully well worth the wait. So again, this is the ooze canister, very popular from all the different iterations of the Ninja Turtles. It shipped in a box that said ooze canister, and that's all it said. It was very odd. But the great thing about purchasing these items is that even though they're popcorn buckets, or they may be cups, or whatever may have you, they're great display pieces. So some of the more notable merchandises I've purchased have been the Optimus Prime head from Rise of the Beasts, which was a popcorn bucket, or the Ant-Man helmet from the Ant-Man Marvel series, also a popcorn helmet. And those are great display pieces that you don't even need to put popcorn in. You can just display it on your shelf. So again, this is the ooze canister that turned the Turtles into, of course, the pizza-loving teenagers that they are. So without further ado, let's get this open out of its package and see what's inside. Okay, so we have it out of its packaging, and there it is. There is the ooze canister that is, of course, recreated in the number of iterations from the Ninja Turtles. Of course, it's always done in their origin story, kind of retelling. Of course, it appeared in Mutant Mayhem, but it was more followed in terms of in the older live-action films. It was TGRI, the canister, and of course in the comics it was TCRI, these very famous ooze canisters that created the Turtles. Now, why would you purchase one of these? It's just a great prop to have in terms of kind of a recreation. They can display on your shelf. And of course, there's plenty of merchandise for the Ninja Turtles, but in terms of me finding an ooze canister, I couldn't find one that wasn't of a great scale. This is a pretty decent scale, as you can see here. The ones that they have on Amazon that retail for about 12 bucks are very tiny, like just the size of your finger. And this is a good size to be able to have on your shelf and display. I purchased this for about $30 and some change with shipping back in July of this year. Again, the only way to find it now, I don't see it on the website for Regal Theaters anymore. The only way to find it now is through a like eBay or one of those stores where somebody has purchased it and they're just reselling it via auction or purchase now. And it's about, from what I can see from those prices on eBay, it runs anywhere between $40 to $47. So you're going to spend a little bit more for it, but I still think it's kind of neat. You have a very cheap looking plastic. Of course, there is no top here, but this is for popcorn. And I think it looks fun. It looks great in terms of just having this cheap plastic, and the sticker still does enough in terms of being a cool little recreation of that ooze canister. Now, put that to the side. What else comes inside of it? So inside of the ooze canister are these toppers. Now, it's a bit odd to have the 4 turtle toppers and not know what they're supposed to be the top 4. But the toppers themselves are cute, having enough detail for what they are. They're just kind of static, almost like little figurines or statues. But where do you put these 4 toppers? Well, the whole thing is, this is not supposed to be purchased by itself per se. It's meant to be purchased with a drink. So if you were to purchase the drink, which was easily something that you could find in theaters at the time, Cinemark had it, Regal had it. They had these cups that would come with these toppers. So with the topper, you'd have the actual top of the cup where you put the straw on top of the cup, and then you'd have the actual topper that would slide on top and twist like so. Just clip it on, and of course you had your Ninja Turtle firmly on the cup, so that, well, it's probably not gonna be that firm. Yep. But you can still put it on top and be able to enjoy your drink while in the theater. So if you're purchasing the popcorn bucket by itself and it comes with these figurines, note that it's not going to have it's not going to have this bottom portion of the cup, nor is it going to come with the cup itself. It has to be purchased separately. So again, that's kind of an added annoyance if you're purchasing one of these ooze canisters. You're going to get the toppers, but you're not going to be able to put it into any type of cup. You're going to have to just be able to display them separately, which is fine as well, in terms of being able to display these just by themselves with the canister without having the cup nearby. So, to kind of just pulling them out one by one, as you can see, they're pretty cool, especially just having them displayed next to the ooze canister. I think that looks great, and being able to have some type of novelty item to celebrate your love of the Ninja Turtles, and especially this film, which is one of the better kind of versions of the Ninja Turtles that has come out in quite some time. So there you go. There are the 4 toppers that it comes with. They're very simple. As you can see, not all paint applications are that great, but again, they're colorful enough that it looks good on a shelf. So let me get this last one out of Donnie. There we go. And you've got your 4 Ninja Turtles. And of course, with the ooze canister right by. Again, I highly recommend that if you can find this cheap, I wouldn't spend any more than $40, and I think that's even pushing it. But if you can find one of these on eBay, I think it's pretty cool to be able to get an ooze canister and be able to display that, especially when there's plenty of cool merchandise with the Ninja Turtles. There's kind of the recreations of the ice cream from the 90s in terms of those ice cream heads for the different 4 Ninja Turtles with the gumdrop eyes. And of course, you can get Ninja Turtle vinyls from limited run games. They can get the old music from the NES and Super Nintendo and arcade days. But again, the ooze canister, if you're a Ninja Turtle fan, probably the only way you can get, without somebody kind of building it for you, that kind of cool recreation that's still affordable enough and looks good enough to be able to display on your shelf. So that does it for me, guys. Please like and subscribe. There'll be more videos coming out. But until then, cowabunga, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.